Was this a statement game by LeBron and the Lakers?
Hell no. Why would it be a statement game? I'm sorry. I didn't see Kemba Walker playing.
That's the same thing I was going
I didn't see Kemba Walker playing in this game. I saw a 21-year-old in Jayson Tatum that dropped 41 on them. I saw an elite, probably the elite defensive player in the game in Anthony Davis. Jayson Tatum scored 6 or 8 shots when Anthony Davis was guarding him for 14 points. I saw a Lakers team that needed the heroics of LeBron James to close the deal. And, oh, by the way, I also saw a guy in Jayson Tatum that I'm sorry to be a spoiler for Laker fans out here, but this is the guy you passed up on to draft, Lonzo Ball. How does that feel? Obviously, it might not have ended up this way, but let's fantasize for a moment here. Could you imagine if the Los Angeles Lakers had LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Jayson Tatum on the same team? I mean, could you imagine what that might have been like? All I'm trying to say is that when I look at the Los Angeles Lakers yesterday, it's good that they've gotten Markieff Morris. I think that's a good pickup for them. I still think they need a backup point guard for when LeBron goes out of the game, because he went out of the game, they were up 11. He came back, they were only up 2. This is a perpetual problem that the Lakers have had to deal with throughout this season, where when he leaves the game, your offense stalls. And that is problematic for them. And the fact that they needed they needed yesterday to beat a Kemba Walker-less Boston Celtics. I don't want to hear anything about a statement game. I don't believe that.
Well, of course it was a statement game. I mean, I understand the details are there, but the big picture was it's Lakers-Celtics. They're both really good at the same time for the first time in a long time. You're playing here at Staples the day before Kobe's memorial. It comes down to the last shot. LeBron has the ball in his hands. Now, that was not a dream shake. People call it a dream. It's more like Barry Sanders. He moved both feet about 4 or 5 times. He was doing stutter steps. That was not a legal move. Look, that is not a legal move. However, it counted. They won. That has got to be considered a statement game. In terms of Tatum, first of all, they've been torched by big wings this year. Here's another one who can really, he has a polished offensive game, Tatum. He would have never still been on the Lakers if AD were here, because he would have surely had to have been included in an AD deal to get that done were he a Laker. So there's no way, like fantasizing about him, LeBron, and AD on the same team, that wasn't going to happen. But last night against the Celtics, the day before Kobe's memorial, last shot, LeBron James, and it's good. That is a statement game. I don't care about the rest of the details.
Get him, Paul.
Let me ask you this, Max. When you're in a competition, whatever it is, golf, whatever you play or whatever you do, how do you feel when you beat somebody not at their best? Do you really feel good about that? Do you feel like that's a good win? Like, if I'm playing you in golf or something, and my hip is like, I'm coming off hip surgery, and you beat me, when I usually beat you.
Can I answer
Do you feel good?
Can I answer that question?
Feel good about,
if it's your,
that's what this was.
If it's your best friend or your brother or someone you compete against, it feels good every time.
No. When you beat somebody not at their best, it just don't give you the same.
Without their star player.
It's not the same. You like LeBron.
If he's under the weather and I beat him, it feels just as good as when I beat him when he's feeling fine. It feels the same.
Hold on. No. He's actually telling the truth, because he never beats me. So anytime he does, it's a miracle.
Beat him every day. It feels all the same to me.
Small victories are big celebrations.
Right there, like if I'm like me as a competitor, if I'm beating somebody who's halfway at their best, I don't feel good about it. I mean, you watch boxing, you know this. And so I don't know how the Lakers, this could be a statement game. It doesn't give you any confidence if they were to meet in the finals.
Hold on.
So
listen, you're going to be nice about it. I'm going to be direct about it. Max can think he can get away with lying to the public all the
right.
He's lying to the public because if you all watch Max Kellerman, especially when it comes to boxing, by the way, great job all last week. You did a fantastic job. Here's the reality of the situation. Max Kellerman is the first to sit up there and to show you when somebody is not at their best. The slightest little hindrance that they have, any kind of Achilles heel, anything that hampers them from being their true premium self, as Max would say. Max would be the first to point it out. But yesterday, the Boston Celtics don't have Kemba Walker, but it's still a statement game.
Okay,
don't believe him. Don't believe him. He knows better.
And I want all of you to weigh in. So it's at Staples Center. Yeah. There's no Kemba Walker, and it's only a 2-point win. Should the Lakers be concerned?
They should have blown the Celtics out.
Should they be concerned that they didn't handle them?
Exactly.
We had Layla Ali on the show last week.
Yes.
She fought Jackie Frazier at one point. That's Joe Frazier's daughter.
Yeah.
Right.
Joe Frazier's daughter was never supposed to go 10 rounds with Layla Ali. Yeah. But when an Ali and a Frazier get in the ring, that thing is going to be hell. This is the Lakers and the Celtics. They're both good. Even without Kemba Walker, the Celtics got a lot. That's a good team. It's well coached. They got a lot of talent. They know how to play together. They had good chemistry this year. When the Lakers and the Celtics, it's like a rivalry game.
Well, why didn't they beat them by more than that?
Molly, sometimes in the NFC East, right? Yeah. We know that even if the Giants are good, right? If the Eagles are in town, they might not be good that year or vice versa. Yeah. Both teams know it still might come down to the wire. It's one of those rivalry games. That's what happens in rivalry games. Things like this happen. The bottom line is, did you win it or lose it? Your best player took the last shot and won at Staples. Okay. Given the circumstances, it was huge.
Excuse me, on January 20th, I'm looking here. The Boston Celtics beat the Los Angeles Lakers 139-107.
By 30.
So, excuse me, blowouts in rivalry games happen too. Yeah. Which means that yesterday the Lakers should have returned the favor, and they didn't.
Why should they blow them out exactly? Jayson Tatum went for 41. I just said
the Lakers shouldn't allow him to score 41. That might have something to do with it.
The Lakers have a vulnerability against big wings this year. They've been lit up, so they got lit up again. But in the end, they won the game.
Paul, is this one of the worst matchups for the Lakers?
If these two meet in the finals, full strength, Celtics have the advantage psychologically after what we just seen these last two games.
Okay.
I mean, period. I mean, I think Celtics have the best starting five in the NBA. I mean, they have the best collection of forwards, scoring forwards. And that's what you need to win in the game today. If you look at all the top champions over the last 20 years, and you say, who's been the finals MVP? It's going to be that swing guy who can get his own shot, who can come off the make a play.
The Paul Pierce type?
The Paul Pierce type, the Kobe Bryant type.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.